All right, good morning. So we finished up the fence yesterday. We just got back from the depot, picked up some more lumber. We're gonna build the we're gonna start on the chicken stuff today. Still got a lot of mess to clean up here, but these chickens are driving us nuts. You guys are driving us nuts. We got to get something where we can get these guys enclosed so we can keep our back porch clean, because it's gross. So we got to drag all this stuff out. I kind of got an idea. So what I'm going to do is I got four 4x4s, and I'm going to do, I don't know if I'm going to do an 8x8 or a 6x8. And then I'm going to build up off the ground, and we got some of that small 1/2-inch square chicken wire that I'm going to build the floor out of. And then we're going to build a run here like we had. Lita doesn't want it as big as what we had before. We had like 3 8-foot sections. So now we only got 2 8-foot sections. So I'm thinking 8 feet. It used to come all the way down here. So we're probably going to be like, I don't know, more in this range. I don't know. I kind of just got it in my head. I'll probably screw up a bunch of stuff. Have to figure out what we can do here. But I'd really like to come in here and level this out. But I'm going to have to pull... Oh, Nate started his job today. So he's working with a, I don't know, a contractor doing a little bit of everything. So it's just going to be Lita and I. Yeah, I got to come in here. We got to move all this. We got to level this out. I might build the coop, at least start the coop part maybe over there and then move it into place. I don't know what we'll do. Yeah, you guys are screwing everything up. Yeah, there's no bugs there. You already ate them all. They're laughing at me. All right, obviously, I don't know. I don't know how long this is going to take. Oh, I think they're coming to pick all our trees up. The truck's here picking up trees. My house is probably going to fill that truck up. So, yeah, you guys are gross. Let me charge this camera. I forgot to charge this camera. Well, it is the next day. They came and picked up all our trees. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And I was worried about what that ditch looked like after they cut that in. Now look at it. Oh. Well, we didn't get much done yesterday. Show you what we got done. So, you guys know my mom had salmonella poisoning. Then she had a heart attack and had some stents put in her heart. I think they're called stents. She finally got to feeling better yesterday. And she went and seen my sister. And my sister's dog tripped her and she broke her hip. So we had to go see her at the hospital. I think she's having surgery right now, actually. I just woke up. Well, it wasn't her hip. You know the leg bone with the ball on the end that goes up into that hip socket? It broke right before that ball. Can't freaking believe it, man. She can't catch a break. I can't catch a break. No one can catch a break anymore. Holy smokes. Alright, yeah, I hear ya. So, this thing's a little taller than I pictured in my head. So we might either bury these feet a foot or cut a foot off of it, because it's pretty tall. But this is what we got done. And then I'm going to have the ramp come up here. We got all those old boards that we took off the semi trailer. The I can't remember if they're 1x6s or 1x8s. I don't know if I'm going to put wire here in the middle. We went up there to get 2 foot by 25 foot of this wire, and it showed they had one more in stock, and we could not find it. So we had to get to 3 by 25, which means this is kind of screwed up here. Because if I'd have got the 2 by 5, then it would have been 3 even runs. But since now they only had the 3 foot, now we have this weird section in the middle. So I don't know if I'm just going to go ahead and lay a roll of 3 foot over top of these two, or if I just run like some of those boards in the middle here. That way they can walk down. I'm going to have their egg laying thing over here with a door where I can open up and just get the eggs out from here. And then I'm going to take those same boards that we had on the semi-trailer, and I'm going to do the outside walls with it. And then when they come to replace the roof, I'm going to keep all those metal sheets, and then I'm going to do the roof of the coop, and then I'll probably do the roof of the run with all that metal that we have. But I don't know when this is going to get finished now. I got to go back up to the hospital, check on Mom. Oh my goodness, and my yard is still a wreck, man. I can't get nothing done. Something always has to happen. I mean, I don't know. Are you guys hungry? Holy smokes. Well, let me run up to the hospital and check on Mom. Tried calling my sister, she's not answering. She might have turned her phone off. And on top of all that, the insurance adjuster called yesterday. He's like, hey, I want to apologize for not, really being in contact with you. He was like, I got put in the hospital. I just got out. It's like, holy smokes, man. I think it was the mental hospital. I think he went to the mental hospital. When he was here, he was mentioning how he's having a real hard time, like, being out of town for long periods of time. And he went down to Texas for something, and he was there for a while. He's like, man, that was rough. He's like, a week into it, oh man, I just couldn't handle it. So then he's out here now for this hurricane, and I think he checked himself into a psych ward or something, because he's not having a good time with being away. But he's got a camper. He's living in a camper right now. I mean, I don't think it would be that bad, man. I'll be honest with you. Being in a camper in the same spot, and you just go to work and you come home every day, it's not like you have to deal with frickin' flip-flops stealing your jobs and dummies on the road. You just go around and look at damaged houses, man. Alright, well, I think Lita's in there making some coffee. Maybe I'll drink a cup of coffee. We'll go see about Mom. Huh? I don't know. See you guys later. Alright. Another day has gone by. Holy smokes. Mom's doing a lot better. Came out here last night to try to work on this thing, and my tape measure broke on me. Look, that section just snapped off, and it just sucked the rest up into the tape. So we went and got some plywood. So the original thought was we were going to use the old boards from the semi-trailer, and we were going to close all this in. But after going over there and looking, we really don't have that many boards. So we stopped by Home Depot on the way home from seeing Mom. So we got some plywood. We're going to put plywood up here. And then I started putting these boards in here to kind of bring out the face of this flush with the 4x4s. And then we'll put the piece of plywood here. When they take the roof off for the garage, we'll put a roof on here. I'll probably cut all this at an angle, one way or the other. I don't know which way yet to direct the water, one way or the other. And then down the middle, like I said, we're going to probably just fill this gap in with some of these boards here. And then we have to do whatever we're going to do with the fence before we move this into the corner, because once it's in the corner, we're not going to be able to get to the fence. So I think I'm going to get the paint sprayer out, and I'm going to get ready to spray this section down with oil with our paint sprayer. That way it's treated, and once we push this back in the corner, it'll be good to go. We're probably going to cut a foot off of this because it seems like it's a little high, which means I'll probably cut a foot off of the run. Last time the run was actually 8 feet, and I was kind of overkill, but I think this just sticking up above like a sore thumb, I think it needs at least a foot cut off. I think so. So anyways, I'm gonna get the sprayer out. We'll spray this corner. We'll see how this corner turns out. I'm gonna get Nate. Nate's not working today. Something to do with the house that they were supposed to work on. Something happened. I don't know. So we got to get out here. We got to start leveling this off again. Start burning these old fences. Still haven't heard from the insurance company. It's getting to be kind of crazy. I don't know. This is it though. This is what it looks like after forever working on this thing. All right. All right. So this is the same. This is the same paint sprayer we bought from Harbor Freight when we painted the house a few years ago, and I'm hoping it's going to spray this motor oil okay. I think it will. So this is just some used motor oil that we had from the semi truck. I've got probably 100 gallons of this stuff, to be honest. And so I was just thinking we could just take, a lot of people will cut this with diesel. I really want to keep that strainer on there so we don't clog this thing. But a lot of people will cut this with diesel. What I read in the comments on a lot of videos where people have done this to fences and stuff, if you want more of a black look, then keep it straight oil. We're gonna keep it straight oil. I think a black fence would look good with our house. So let me get this lid popped off of here, and we'll see how she does. I don't know why it's spraying so spotty, man. All right, there's that section sprayed. And as it absorbs, it'll turn it more of a gray. It won't be quite this black. It's gonna be almost like the top up there where it's starting to absorb. I think what we'll do with the rest of the fence, maybe, I don't know. That definitely needs to be pressure washed and bleached. Maybe I'll have Nate pressure wash and bleach. I just got to get this section done so we can scoot this thing in the corner, because once this thing's built, you're not going to be able to move this thing. So now we probably need to scoot it away from the wall just a little bit so we can get a sheet back there and hang a sheet up there. Or should we cut the feet first?
I thought you wanted to bury the feet.
I said cut them or bury them. I don't know. Which one do you think?
Because we can bury them.
All right, this is what we got so far. I got to trim these boards back. We're going to take some of this wire that we have left over, and we're going to cover this. This is where they can walk up. I got 2 posts for them to sit on, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down with a 2x4 over here, straight down, and then we're going to cut this piece out of there. And then their nesting boxes are going to be up against this wall right here. That way we can access the eggs out here. We can just grab the eggs out here. The chicken run will be along here. They won't be able to get, they'll be able to go straight from here out to here. I'm gonna fence this off. I think I want to fence this off. That way when the chicken poop falls, I can shovel the chicken poop out and then sprinkle it around in flower beds or whatever we end up doing with it. We got to burn some of this. There just isn't enough hours in the day. I'm just running out of time here. We went ahead and sprayed the chicken coop with oil too. You can see it's starting to absorb that and look not as bad as it looked when it was wet. It'll all kind of fade down to a gray. It'll almost be this kind of gray. It's almost like this got sprayed, but it didn't get sprayed. And depending on what the insurance company gives us towards the fence, I may just go ahead and rip these panels out and go ahead and do all of this fence. That way it all matches. I don't know, we'll have to see. I'm exhausted, my shoulder hurts. Finally got that paint sprayer to prime. I remember it being a pain in the butt last time, but my goodness. It's spraying now. The nozzle was dirty. We cleaned the nozzle. It had old paint in it, so evidently when we painted the house, I didn't clean that nozzle out good enough. I'm gonna burn these fence panels here. I'm gonna try to drag the rest of those tree branches over here to burn it. That way we can go ahead and level off that section there and go ahead and build the run. Like I said, it was 8/16. It was 24 feet long last time. We only got enough to do 16 feet this time. So it'll probably be out past where I've sprayed just a little bit. Let's see, that would be 8. Yeah, I should be right there where I sprayed. That should be big enough for them, I think. I can always add on a section later. And then I think what I'm going to do is, we had the door coming in this way last time. I may put the door right here next to the chicken thing, but I don't know yet. Robert, where can I get the blueprints for this chicken house? This was all in my head. Trust me, nobody wants to build something this shitty. I tried to get online and find something, and it's either too small or too extravagant. Like, I'm not dumping $6,000 into a chicken house. Kind of do the bare minimum and hope it's good enough. I don't know. Let me burn this. Let me burn as much as I can get burnt tonight. I don't know if we'll go see Mom tomorrow or not. I mean, that takes a lot out of the day, huh?
Yeah.
Going and seeing Mom. Not that I don't want to see her. I got to get this done. Today is Monday. They got all of our trees up. I don't know if I showed you guys that yet. They finally got all of our trees up. I gotta haul all this chicken wire off. I'll have to load it up on the trailer, and it's just, I'm just kind of nervous, honestly, with the insurance company. And I hear some horror stories that, you know, they try to nickel and dime you. And then my buddy John had like 2 fence panels messed up, and his adjuster is like, I'm just gonna give you enough to redo all your fencing. Yeah, so all the limbs and all the logs are gone. There's still a good bit in there. What I may do is rake all this up in one spot and then burn it right here in the freaking ditch, because why not? Let's see, they got all the electrical stuff picked up. They Mediacom was out here moving lines around. I'm pretty sure that's Mediacom's line hanging down there now. No, actually, Mediacom's line is the one that's up. I have no idea what that other line is, because that's the cable tap up there on the line that's up there. So definitely not Mediacom. That was I thought that was the power company. What's up, Pepper? What are you doing? What are you doing? You got yelled at a little bit ago, didn't you? Because you just keep walking in my way when I'm carrying stuff, huh? Yeah. Are they beating you up? What's going on? Here, I'll pick you up. Is that better? Is that better? No, you went down? Okay. Look, I got chickens in the neighbor's yard. Last time we had chickens, she was pretty upset my chickens would go over there and scratch out her flower beds. I'm trying, I promise, I'm trying. Alright, guys. That might be it for today. I don't know, see what else we can get into. I don't know how much we're going to get done. Try to burn this stuff, level this ground out, start building the run. I don't know what I'm going to do with the roof. Maybe I'll throw just a tarp over the roof for now until we can move panels over. Something like that. I think the fence will look pretty good. It'll gray down a little bit. It'll match our house real good. Should extend the life of the fence. I still have to come back and knock the tops off of all of these. Should be good. Well, the other camera died, but we just got word. Our insurance adjuster was unable to finish our insurance claim. And due to circumstances of him being in the hospital, now they have to send a whole new guy out. So now we have to start this whole process all over. And now, I mean, I've got picture and video proof of what it looked like before, but what a freaking bummer, huh?
Yeah. I mean, they have his pictures too. You think that'd be enough?
Did you add the last panel on there?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, you're strong. What do you think, Pepper? Huh? What a mess. I mean, look at all this chicken crap, man. That's why I wanted to get this done so bad. Is they're just shitting everywhere. It's so bad. Well, we'll clean that area up, maybe level that area off and start on that that run. I mean, that sucks because I've been putting everything on my credit card thinking that we were going to get paid before that payment came due. Now you're going to have to sell some feet pictures.
No, you're gonna.
Farting some jars.